We didn't plan to say goodbye that summer, but life had other plans. Asterisk, we didn't know it back then. Not while we were driving down some random highway. Windows down, music blasting. Chasing sunsets like we were chasing something bigger than ourselves. There were 4 of us. Me, Josh, Emily, and Leo. Friends since middle school. The kind of friends who knew everything about each other. Even the stuff we never said out loud. We'd spent years hanging out after school, sharing secrets over cheap pizza, surviving teenage, heartbreaks together, and laughing until our stomachs hurt. But that summer right before college, it felt different. We didn't say it, but we all felt it. That invisible countdown ticking in the background. We were standing at the edge of something big. Not just college, not just moving out, but growing up. And even though we were excited, a part of us just wanted to hold on to the world we knew for a little longer. So we made a promise. One last road trip. No plans, no rules, no timelines. Just us. We threw our bags into the back of Leo's old truck, filled the cooler with soda and gas station snacks, and hit the road before sunrise. The first few hours felt like any other day. Joking around, arguing over the playlist, trying to remember who left the windows down last time it rained. It was Josh, always Josh. But then something shifted. We stopped trying to be in control. We let the road decide. We ended up in this tiny town where time seemed to move slower. The kind of place with one gas station, one diner, and a rusty old swing set behind the park that looked like it hadn't moved in years. We sat at a booth in that diner for hours. The waitress called us sweethearts, kept refilling our coffee even though none of us ordered any. Josh drew dumb cartoons on napkins, and Emily stole a spoon for no reason. Leo tried to flirt with the waitress, but she was old enough to be his grandma. We laughed so much that day, and I remember thinking, this is what I'll miss, not the big moments, not graduation or parties, but the little things. Later, we found a lake that wasn't even on the map. The water was cold, and the sand was full of rocks, but we jumped in anyway. Leo tried to do a backflip off the dock and landed flat on his back. The splash soaked all our clothes. Josh said he was going to sue for emotional damage. We couldn't stop laughing. That night, we built a fire and laid on the grass, staring up at the stars like we were trying to memorize them. And we talked, really talked. We talked about the stuff we never let out before, about how scared we were, how excited, how none of us knew what we were doing, but we were trying to pretend like we did. Emily admitted she didn't want to move so far away. Josh said he wasn't sure if college was even the right choice. Leo, he just wanted something to believe in. And me, I didn't say much, but I listened, and I held onto every word. Because deep down, I knew this was it. Not the end of our friendship, but the end of this version of us. The version where we were still kids, even if we didn't feel like it. The next morning, we all slept in the truck. The windows fogged up. The air smelled like campfire and wet shoes. Josh kept complaining his back was broken, but let's be honest, he was just being dramatic. We didn't rush to leave. We just sat there in the quiet. Then, one by one, we dropped each other off. Emily first. We helped her carry her stuff into her new dorm. She tried to act tough, but her hands were shaking. Josh hugged her and whispered something. She laughed through her tears. Next was Leo. He didn't say much, just gave us all a look. Like, you better not forget me. And then he tripped over the curb on his way out. Smooth exit. Leo. And then it was just me and Josh. We didn't say anything for a long time. Then he said, "Promise me we won't lose this." I said, "We won't." Life doesn't ask for promises, it just keeps moving. And we did lose some things along the way. We missed birthdays. We forgot inside jokes. We grew into people we hadn't met yet back then. But that summer, that one last summer before everything changed, it's still here in a song I can't skip, in a stretch of highway I always recognize, in the smell of bonfire smoke. We were never trying to hold on to time. We were just trying to live it. And we did. We really did. Thank you for watching this story on Games of Hearts, where emotions meet visuals. If this video touched you, made you smile, or reminded you of your own story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heartwarming storytelling. With satisfying visuals, your support means the world. Until next time, take care of your heart.